Saint Nikon, discord destroys people. Discord destroys people. It might be why I can't stand Discord servers, and I just can't function on them for some reason. He says we should behave affably towards those with whom we are not pleased. You can be, if you're not pleased with someone, or you're fighting with someone, it's very easy to kind of sweep it under the rug, but then act pleasant with them. But I think it needs to be done with humility and with a sense of love. Because if it's not done with humility and a sense of love, it's fake. It's felt as that, and it just it doesn't rectify the situation. I think what's important when we're talking about this idea or these words from the saint, they are ultimately talking about the rectification of human relations and the relationship between man and God, obviously. But those things are inextricably linked. Is man's relationship to God and man's relationship to the other, to his neighbor. So that's why I thought this would be an important topic to kind of check out here. Saint Nikon, if some sort of misunderstanding occurs among us, or it seems that they are doing something bad intentionally, then we must immediately explain ourselves. Then every misunderstanding will vanish. When the elephant shows up in the room, shoot it immediately. If you're having a group conversation in a work environment or a family environment, a lot of times there will be this unspoken but present force, which is, and a lot of times it's made of a misunderstanding or some kind of miscommunication. It's like the elephant in the room. And if you don't address the elephant in the room with discernment, it grows and it grows and it grows. And the actual elephant becomes more of an insult than the actual problem in the first place. So it's important when you see the elephant in the room to shoot it as soon as possible. Another one, our salvation and our ruin is in our neighbor. Our salvation depends on how we relate to our neighbor. Do not forget to see the image of God in your neighbor. Again, easier said than done, but I think if we can get to the point where this is important to ourselves in our lives, is to attempt to see God in our neighbor, then relationships will rectify, and these saintly ways of being in the world will come easier, I'd say. Saint Nikon again, you should not oppose and struggle against people who cause evil. About that one, whether it's the libs or the bigoted conservatives, or it's the neighbor down the street, there's a mother or father, or immigrants, or LGBTQ people, like whatever it may be. Imagine being able to get to a place where you can love. I think getting to the place where you love your neighbor, you love the other, like it retroactively rectifies the problem in the first place of scapegoating. I think it's a structural problem there, or issue. Saint Leo, the first and most essential means of making peace with those who offend and persecute is to pray for them according to the commandment of Christ. One should not be angry at others to the point of remembrance of wrongs. How about that one for our time, right?